Alrighty. The year was 2017. Date 12/12. I believe it was December 12th of 2017. Just got out of class at Wake Tech. It was the last day of finals, and it was the start of Christmas break. I was headed to Asheville, North Carolina to go see Warren Haynes' benefit concert for the Habitat for Humanity called Christmas Jam, which he does every year in Asheville. Just as I was heading back to my apartment in Raleigh, it starts snowing a little bit. I'm not worried about this. I'm from outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I am no stranger to snow. So I have no intention. I'm on the phone with my girlfriend and I say, hey, I gotta call you back. I hear this weird noise in my car. And I thought it was just the seat next to me vibrating or something like that, because there was nobody in the seat, and sometimes it just makes a weird noise. So I held the seat. I didn't hear the sound and the vibration in the seat. I start listening, really listening to the car as I'm going down the highway. I-40. I pull into the gas station, a little Sunoco, and decide to pop the hood. I pop the hood, and I'm not a mechanic by any means, but I know a bad sound when I hear one, and it sounded like I had blown a piston. I just hear this clanking up and down, like I threw a rod or something like that, or something real bad's going on. And so I call one of my best friends, who's a mechanic back in Pennsylvania, and I tell him what's going on. And he says, put the phone up to the engine and let me hear it. And he goes, dude, he says, it's not gonna make it there. Hyundai. I have a Hyundai, so I call Hyundai Roadside Assistance, and they said it'll be about 2 hours before somebody can pick you up. Mind you, it's about 30 degrees out. It's snowing pretty hard at this point, and I'm parked next to a Sunoco station that's closing down. All of a sudden, everything kind of goes quiet around. There's really nobody at the gas station, but I see a police officer pull up. And I get out of the car and I go talk to him. I say, hey, officer, I'm kind of stranded here. Do you know what's going on in the town? I'm waiting on a pickup from a tow truck. And he goes, man, there's accidents everywhere. Nobody's coming out here. Basically tells me I'm screwed, gets back in the car with his coffee, and starts heading down the road. This is my opportunity. So I get out of the car. I run down the street to this guy. I said, hey, mister, I'm stranded here. I was the guy that was back here before. They can't pick me up. There's nothing. I don't have anywhere to go. Do you know of a hotel that's around here? I need to get to a hotel. And the first thing he says, I'll never forget, he goes, oh, it's a shame you didn't ask me a couple hours ago. And I go, oh shit, you can't give me a ride anywhere. And then he finishes the sentence, he says, because I would have taken you wherever you needed to go. You said you were headed to Asheville. And I was like, holy shit. This guy that I don't even know was willing to drive me to Asheville had he not had to go pick up his daughter from school. That's the kind of people that I ran into, and those are he was super cool, hell of a nice guy. Thanked him immensely. It was such a nice thing for him to do. And so I got to the hotel, got a room. I was telling the attendant at the front desk about what had happened, and a guy overheard me and said, hey, I'm going across the street to go grab food. Do you want to come with me? And I said, you know what, I already hitchhiked one time today. I was like, screw it. I'll get in the car with this guy that I've never met before. So I texted my friend, hey, if I don't text you in a little while, I'm dead, probably at this Chinese restaurant, but whatever. And so I went to dinner in this guy's pickup truck up the road from the hotel. And it turned out that him and I were both adopted, and we have a very nice long conversation. This ended up turning out to be one of the worst experiences there the next day, and got there about noon the next day and had a hell of a time at a really good concert. And that's the story of something that went terribly wrong and ended up to be pretty freaking cool.